Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Ronan Build-A-Figure. So on the Stars 360, sorry, I'm using a brand new phone. I got the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. So hopefully the video quality is better, along with, I'll be trying to adjust again to make sure I am constantly fixing the exposure. I think it's going to reset each time I kind of tap on the screen to get it in focus. So bear with me. But I figured we'll go ahead and go over this Build-A-Figure because I don't think I have gone over him before. And plus with the cinematic Marvel Universe figure coming out very soon. So why not? All right, so we'll let him finish 360 and we'll check out the details. All right, guys, so first off, I'll go ahead and check out the accessories he does with this Build-A-Figure. I mean, you can definitely remove the cape. I'm gonna leave the cape on. But it does come with his hammer. Let me get that thing in focus. Oh, jeez, sorry guys. So it's got actually a lot of paint detailing on the hammer itself. It's got kind of more of a, I would say like an algae green, painted on this lighter pastel green, but it gives it a nice cool look. It's got a nice sculpt to it. No stone in there, but very cool looking hammer. You can see some nicks and scuffs right here. Looks very cool. And it's just got kind of more of a brown handle here, but it's got some nice sculpted detail. It's got some ridges here. And it's not too pliable, so but it's good enough to where you can get it to his hand. You can see some more of those ridges on that side. Very cool. And then his cowl here, or his mask, whatever you want, which you want to call it, hood. But it's got more dark greens over the eyes there, and then more of the lighter green on the top. And it's got a nice sculpt on there, it's a little ridge. And the top pack is kind of more of a, not a dark green like the front, but kind of a lighter green, but not as light as the front. That middle piece, if that makes sense. That looks very cool. And all this just kind of pops, not really pops on his head, but just kind of firmly goes on his head there. Fits pretty well. It kind of can look kind of goofy depending on how hard you push it on. But then we'll go ahead and go over the head sculpt. It's got a very stern look on his face. It's kind of more of a very light blue, almost white, like dirty white, with a little, you can just see barely a tint of blue on his skin color, if that makes sense. But otherwise it's pretty white, like a dirty white. He's got the light blue eyes. It's going to go out of exposure, of course. There we go, around the eyes there. But just a very angry look. No ears, but pretty cool. And then his cape's just a dark, oh, this thing's going to drive me crazy. I need to figure out how to save the exposure. Sorry guys. It's just more of a dark green on the cape here. It's very pliable. This one does have some nicks or scuffs. I haven't attempted to try to get those out, but it's a very pliable. You can see it just kind of fits over his head here, but you can easily take it off. But it's a very pliable dark green cape, but it's got a nice flow to it. And it hangs pretty low, but not too low to where it hinders his height, or I mean not height, but him standing. Like you can see he can stand up just fine. Not have it hit the ground as I'm trying to do it. But anyway, going over the rest of the body here, he's just got more of this light green on the sides, and it's got more of this tan on the front, and then goes into the darker green. Same thing on the little sash here on the belt. It's that same tan, and it's got some shinier emerald, or not emerald, but kind of a lighter green right there on his belt there, and then same thing with on the little pins on his pouches. One thing I always liked is the gauntlets here. They're more of a, they're silver, but they're kind of dinged up and banged up. So if you look at them closely, it gives it some detailing there. Looks really good. I think that's pretty cool. He's got some dark green hands there, but same thing on the side. It's more dinged up. Looks really cool. Really like how that looks. And then on the back here, you can see more of the pouches, and so flip it around. And it's got some more, muscle definition, and kind of wrinkling of the clothing. Looks good. I mean, it's not like crazy, wash on them or anything on the arms at all. It's just more of that light green. Same thing with the legs here. But on the wraps look cool. See the legs it looks like there's like paint application. There's like a little bit like of dark green on the insides here, but not really a whole lot. But on the wraps look pretty cool. I think that looks good. It's got some good texturing and little spikes, little dark green, or not dark green, little white spikes come out. Looks pretty cool. See on this side too, they're wrapped a little different. And he's got more of these dark green little armor pieces on the legs here. And same thing on the boots. Alright guys, so we'll go ahead and go with the articulation. So his head looks up very far. Looks down, up, popped off. See, it's kind of an interesting peg. It's more of like a, not really a ball peg. It's just more of a straight up peg. And it's kind of plugs on in there. But, so it's kind of a loose fit. Looks left and right. And kind of rocks, not really. But looks down probably about that much without having it fall off. And he's got ball joints in the shoulders. They move out. Nice and clicky. Forward and back. It's got a single jointed elbow. You can see with the elbow bend or rotation. And it's got rotation at the wrist along with a hinge at the wrist, but it can't really hinge back. This is a very firm plastic. He's got a nice ab crunch, crunches forward, crunches back, not at all. Got a waist swivel, got the ball joints in the legs. You have to kind of, or it's the Y joint, so you have to kind of rotate that ball to kind of get it to go where you need it to go. Upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, no boot rotation. Ankles move down and up, and he does not have ankle rocker, but he can swivel at the ankle. And he does have peg holes at the bottom of his feet. And I'll show you guys how tall Ronan is. Alright guys, so showing you guys how tall, I just want to show you really quick with him standing. You can see when I had him standing, the cape. Oh man, now I'm going to struggle after I got him. The cape's not touching, you can see. But anyway, so we'll go ahead and show you guys how tall Ronan is. He stands a little, about 7.5 inches tall. Ouch, just pinched myself. All right, so you guys next to a couple Kree soldiers. This is how I have him posed actually with these two guys next to him. I hope one day we get new Kree soldiers too. So there you guys go. Kind of get a little, man, I really pinched myself. You guys go like that. And then I'm going to bring in the new Walmart exclusive Thanos, so you guys can kind of see them next to each other. I think they fit in well, about the same height. Just so you can kind of... Ronan's just a tidbit taller. But pretty cool Build-A-Figure. Definitely like was a must-have for me, just for the Kree and everything like that. But he is kind of pricey, especially for the real one. I know there is a knockoff one out there. But I just, I don't know. I don't know if, I'm not going to say if you should buy it or not, but totally up to you. But there is a knockoff out there. Gosh, but I definitely think he's worth getting. The price point, I don't know if he has come down. But if you really like the Marvel Universe movie one, I'd say just hold off and buy that one instead, because if that's the one you like, you may as well use that one for your display. Sorry, I keep messing with that. But there you go, guys. That's my review on the Marvel Legends Ronan Build-A-Figure. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. All right, thanks, guys. Have a great night. Take care.